H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometime Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Wednesday. Women Rock Wednesday. And like I say, women rock every day on the Chop Shop. But guess what? We just have a special day, for women. Like today, starting five. If 5 women are not on the starting five, the show don't start until the women get here. So I haven't looked at the tally yet, but I can't wait to get it going and see what's going on in a second. But let's see. Well, matter of fact, we can go there now. Let me go over there now. Let me go. Let me get to that. Let me get to that screen. Let's see who we got. Let's see. Oh, all these old dudes, man. I don't want to see y'all. I got Dale Grigg. I got all these guys. I got Brandon Nickerson, and I got Rosie Johnson. She said, hello, I have a meeting in a few minutes and I'll hop off. Hope everything well. Thank you, Rosie. I got Madonna. Okay, we're getting better. I got Brandy. I got Rosie. I got Madonna. Who else I got up there? I got Dale Griggs. Y'all, come on. Where my girls at? Oh, there my girl. Sonya Billingsley is in the building. Y'all just know. Y'all know. Women, y'all know I can't do the show without y'all. So y'all got, I know y'all so busy. I know y'all worry about your Astros and your Rockets gonna play tonight and your football team, they won a game. The Houston Texans won the game. So but shout out to it's Women Rock Wednesday. I'm trying to wait on one more so I can get my sixth woman of the day because I got so much to talk about. Tanya is in the building. Hold up. You know what? I didn't look at my extra device because a woman might be in the background and I just couldn't see her. And I just thought about that. Y'all. Let me see. I apologize. No. Fellas, I see all of y'all. I said, Rosie got a meeting. Rosie, okay. Let me give Rosie something before she, shout out today. I'm supposed to have a guest toward a little bit later. Candace is in the building. I'm good. So I'm gonna start off right quick. So Rosie be Rosie. Rosie, one of the young kids in our community, Keelan Dorsey. Keelan, you're gonna kill me. I keep forgetting the school. High school. Is it Nemitz? High school. Keelan Dorsey committed to Sam Houston State. Shout out to him and to his family. So anybody know him, tell him I shout him out today. If you know the name of the school, let me know. I want to make sure I got the right thing. And to this is for Dale Griggs only. Dak is back, Jack. Dak is back. Dale Griggs, he was at practice. They say he's back and ready to roll. And then during the baseball season. The Yankees won last night. I just want to go. The Yankees win last night, so they play the Astros tonight at 6:30. So it's so much stuff going on, and I got some stuff I want to talk to y'all about. But I'm just trying to get some stuff. Bill Russell was saluted last night at the games last night. Let me go to that page a little bit. Let me go to Bill Russell was saluted last night. Boston played Philadelphia. Boston won the game. Let's see. Bill Russell was saluted as a great man in the pregame ceremony. Jaylen Brown cited Russell's nobility and honor. They didn't have pregame videos show career highlights to his work as a civil rights advocate. And it was amazing. I mean, it's just this opening night. 4 teams played. Every other team in the league is watching you, so you got a chance to start the season out. I mean, it was. I mean, it had a pretty good. I just didn't like the way Joel Embiid turned the ball over a little bit too much for me in the backcourt. Big men, I don't care how talented you are. Let the guards bring the ball up because you're not used to doing it all the time. Just get out the way, Joel Embiid. I mean, you look like you were point shaving last night. And if anybody watched the games last night, I want to know. Share the show right quick. Share the show. It's Women Rock Wednesday. Share the show. Because I want to share something. I know people going to come on late, and then we're going to have to repeat it. I'm not repeating nothing, folks. They should have came on early. So, did anybody see the documentary they did on Draymond Green? Can y'all believe they did a documentary on Draymond Green last night? The guy who hit, not a documentary on Jordan Poole. They did a documentary, Sonya Bill. Where my women at, man? Y'all got to talk me. Y'all got to talk to me right now. Rosie, if you still there. They did a documentary on Draymond Green before the game. And, you know, like the one not before the game, doing the NBA roundup, the NBA over there. You know the stuff that Stephen A. Smith and them. I mean, not Shaq and them be talking. Not Stephen A. Smith and them because they doing it tonight. TNT crew they did a documentary on Draymond Green. Y'all got to help me with that one. And you know why y'all got to help me with that one? Look at Roe. Look, y'all got to help me with that one. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. It was a bizarre hypocrisy in this thing. Tanya, y'all got to go back and see it. Bizarre, I say, bizarre hypocrisy. If they did that now, can you imagine if the video hadn't came out? But this is what I don't like. Draymond always talking about, I don't care about what other people think. But what about the kids? What about they think? Shaq was messing with Charles Barkley last night, talking about, Charles, you did this, you did this, you did this. And Charles said, yes, I know, and I was wrong for that stupid ass stuff I did. No, they just did a documentary. No, Sonya. They did a documentary on him and his family. They were in Tokyo and all of that. And then they did a little bit on the... I just thought it was tasteless, Shannon. You had to see it. If you didn't see it, it's going to be hard for you. I can't imagine because I just thought it was bizarre and I was hoping somebody else saw it. They did a documentary. Somebody, if you go Google it, I did. Sonya, I didn't get that. I need y'all to help me. Shannon Holmes, Franklin Paul. What's up, coach? My favorite coach. Wait a minute. My third favorite coach is in the building. Franklin Paul. I know Draymond Green is a great player, Hall of Famer, and a leader, supposed to be leader. TNT did a documentary on him and his family over in Tokyo. Great documentary if he hadn't hit this boy. Y'all, I told y'all got to help me with this, Karen Roach. Karen Roach, you seem to know everything. TNT did a documentary of Draymond Green before all the festivities. Early, you know how they do the early TNT special before the game started. I taped it, so I went back and watched it because I didn't get a chance. And I just said, great, listen to me. Great documentary. Great, I saw the human side of him. Being with his wife and his daughter and all of that. This was over in Tokyo. So I don't think, Tanya, I, I don't know if y'all help me. I like that. Tanya says, so TNT is glorifying foolery now? I need to hear from y'all. Maybe y'all didn't see it. And I'm just trying to figure out, they could have saved that video to another time. They talked about the Jordan Poole situation a little bit. It chronicled that. You know, because I guess Draymond chronicled everything because, you know, he in the media. And guess what? Hold on, son. Tanya, I was waiting on somebody to bring it up. Tanya, Draymond Green works for TNT. Bango. My mind just wasn't working right. Still distasteful. He works for TNT. Tanya, Sonya, Franklin Paul, Karen Roach, Joe Baldwin. Joe Baldwin, you got to help me. You ain't said nothing. Trey Phillips. It's Women Rock Wednesday. Y'all, I just be wanting y'all to, I bet you, did any one of y'all wake up this morning even thinking about that? Did y'all see it last night and just think about it? But Draymond Green said, I don't owe nobody no explanation. I don't feel, I don't owe nobody no explanation. Yes, you do, to the kids. Mr. Green. Yes. Yes. What it is, Tanya, what it is, Sonya, I'm just gonna really tell you the truth. Tanya to put it on there so y'all can get it. That's my girl. Tanya, Miss Faulkner. I'm just gonna tell y'all, man. This stuff is all about business. This ain't got nothing to do with personal. What Godfather said is business. Sonny, is business. It's business. Draymond Green is business. Draymond Green is part of the media. And I know he made a mistake because evidently he ain't never did that before. Because if he had did that before, somebody would have brought that out. But his mouth is, people just don't like his mouth. Y'all, I'm just trying. I don't know. Y'all help me. Y'all seem Brad. Y'all seem to don't. But then I saw something else, y'all, and y'all don't think I'm just opening your eyes. I got a video for y'all. Share the show, everybody, right quick. Everybody share. Everybody share. Ain't enough people on here. Share it. Share the show. I think I did already. Share the show. I saw something. Saw a video. Check this out. Did I find it? Didn't I? Yes, I just did it. I hope I did it. Oh, here it is. Watch this, y'all. This during the game. Who does this? Watch this. I know LeBron, your boy, man. You got to get up and come on the floor to speak to him. Quinn Lawson, what's up, baby? Brandy, did y'all see that? Did y'all see y'all? I try to bring this. Steven, I'm glad my coach on there. Coach, you got to help me with this. Y'all got to share this show because it's about to get, I got some stuff for y'all. It's about to get thick. Let me show that again to y'all. Who does this, Karen Roach? He called LeBron over there. I Rise Academy. What's up, man? He called LeBron over there, man. That's why LeBron turned around. Y'all, hey. They said the picture don't lie. But the reigning finals MVP last night, Stephen Curry, ain't he pretty good, y'all? I know y'all getting tired of me talking about him, but ain't he pretty good? Ain't he pretty good? 33 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals. LeBron, 20-year debut, 31 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 3-pointers. LeBron ball good. You know, because Franklin Paul, I've been liking Stephon for a long high school. You know, if you ever heard my story before, one of my friends lived in Charlotte. Byron Dinkins used to play in the league, coach at University of Charlotte. Him and Dale Curry was cool, so he used to watch Dale work out Steph, so he used to send me all the stuff back. What Dale sent him through, the stuff to Stephon Curry. So I always use that stuff, and you know, with my son, because I had a diminutive point guard too, little bitty guy. So Stephon Curry don't ever be, you know, there in my heart, right? And been watching this kid for a long time. I watch how Damian Lillard came out, and a couple of years ago, you know, when Clay got hurt. And I think Draymond was out, Stephon Curry, they were losing. And Kevin Durant had left. Damian Lillard came out. Yeah, you see how it is, you know, when you ain't got all them dudes on your team, you see how it is, you know. You start hearing whispers. He was the only unanimous MVP ever in the history of the game. In the 5-year history, he's the only one that unanimous MVP. LeBron got jealous of that. Yeah. Some people around him just told me, you know, that it used to with Chris Paul and them. You know, they had the Chris Paul, Melo, Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul and LeBron, the Banana Boat boys. They was all against Steph. And shout out to this young man. He come out last night. Did y'all see some of the shots and the timing? Did anybody see the move that he put on Anthony Davis? When he came in almost a 7-footer and gave him this and gave him this and hey, coaches, Franklin Paul, Stephen Wood. Man, I hope y'all keep teaching that 2-foot jump stop in the lane and get that big guy. He got to jump at it and kiss it off the back side of the rim. Oh my God. If I was a young person, I'd be in the gym trying to do that forever. Just because when you're in there, the big guy think he can block your shot, so he gonna go for every fake. So I mean, it was just unbelievable. I loved both games. I was disappointed in Philadelphia. I was disappointed in Joel Embiid, and Coach Wood, help me out. Franklin Paul, help me out. Kirk Darcy, congratulations, baby. Congratulations, young fella. Boy, hey. Boy, you ain't got to come out your pocket for no education, man. Oh my goodness, man! I know you happy. Then I can't even say it, but I know. But shout out to young Keelan Dorsey. I talked about him at the beginning of the show. His dad's on the feed now. Congratulate him, y'all. Shout out to the dad. He committed to Sam Houston State. Dad ain't got to go up for 45 minutes up the road, see his baby play, and guess what? He is gonna dominate that conference. He gonna do real good, and he gonna do good in that. He gonna they got Sam Houston State. Y'all got a good one, baby. Y'all got a good one. But I was just thinking about the games last night, man. I was watching the games last night. I love the NBA. It's LeBron though. This stuff he's doing is just crazy. What I like about uh, Stephen Curry. Tell you what I like about him. Not only is Curry most fun to watch, he's one of the most fun to watch in the sport. His style is most conducive to winning. They used to get mad at you never, Charles Barkley. You never, do jump shooters ain't gonna never win. Those jump shooters ain't gonna never win. That's why I love how he talked about Philly last night. Because if Charles Barkley say you'll never win, your ass might wind up winning. The young man, Stephen Curry, puts up huge numbers in an exciting way. And he doesn't need to dominate the ball to do it. And let me tell y'all something. And all you, Eric Bowens, he's not on today. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to have no Russell Westbrook slander today. Russell Westbrook, y'all, last night was 7 of 12 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, had 19 points. Okay? Played well, but it just don't fit. He know they don't want him there. He know they don't want him there. They will have to make a move with him. I can see that now. But let me talk about moving without the ball is a forgotten craft. Stephen Curry just moved. Y'all see how he was just cutting back though? And learning how to use those angles in the backboards. And you little point guards. I got another guard I like now. I found a new guard I like. Y'all, let me get. We're gonna go back to Stephen. We're gonna go back to Stephen Curry, because I want to shout out to Bill Russell again. 11-time NBA champion. His number 6 jersey had been retired across the NBA. Like I said, the Yankees win. They come in and play the Astros today. And tonight on Peacock will be available The Rebellious Life of Rosa Parks. I can't wait to watch it. I might not watch it tonight, but I'm going to watch it on the Peacock channel. There are a lot of secret scrimmages going on. Baylor is going to have a secret scrimmage this weekend here in Houston. U of H is in San Antonio with a secret scrimmage with Texas. Secret scrimmage means you just can't come in, and they play a half here, they play a half here, put these guys in. I mean, just a secret scrimmage. I never forget it. I used to love couldn't wait on my son to get out of the game so he could call and tell me what happened to the secret scrimmage because the public is not let in. What else happened? LeBron TV spot with his son. Oh, great TV spot. Great TV spot with his son. LeBron James and his son with Beats. Bronny James is also going to have an NIL deal with Beats. What else going on? I got a question for y'all. I'm gonna do that. I got a question for. Remember, I got a question for all of y'all. All right. I saw Bill Self. I was watching before the show came on. I was watching the Big 12. The Big 12. I'm gonna miss LJ. because he probably coming on while I'm on the air right now. But the Big 12 is having their media day, and from the Baylor Bears is uh, L.J. Cryer, Keontae George, and one more guy, Alan Flagler, I think. What's up, Mustafa? They're up there, and I want to talk. But Bill Self said something key. He said an NBA scout was in his practice the other day, and this new point guard he got from maybe Oklahoma somewhere. New point guard he got from out from somewhere else. I forgot the kid's name. He said the scout told him, "Y'all listen to this, coaches. Y'all listen to this. Y'all need to find that because it's on ESPN." He said the scout told him the point guard dominated the practice without scoring a point. Mustafa, Corey, Melvin Marks, have you ever seen that before? I don't think I've ever seen it before. I ain't blessed enough. Y'all probably saw more basketball practices than I ever saw. But the scout told Bill Self, his point guard, this kid averaged 5 points a season, a season last, 5.9 points a season last. I don't know his name. Y'all gonna give me his name. Brandy. The pro scout said the kid dominated the practice without scoring a point. I had to give y'all that information. I had to give y'all so y'all can relate it. I want some young kid to look at this video and hope they catch this particular point right here. It's possible to dominate. I didn't say did good. You know how y'all say he did okay. He said dominate the practice. So that means defensively he had to be an absolute terror.
I found this on the web.
Mark Jackson ain't dominated nothing, Kelton. I said dominate. Dominate. Mark Jackson was good, but dominate. See, I think y'all got to listen to the adjective. I didn't say. He said he's a pretty good player. He's a, yeah. Dominate. Can you imagine what this kid had to do? Dominate practice without scoring a point. Isaiah gonna dominate practice, but he gonna score. So he's wired to score. But I got another player, y'all, I'm excited about to see in high school right now. Y'all make sure y'all let him know. You think you probably would know him, Kirk Dorsey. You make sure you let him know. I can't wait to see Jared Harris play. I've been seeing some video. I've been seeing some video. I want to see him with Robert Hatter's 2 eyes. I want to see him in the gym. I can't wait to see Silsby play. I think he's in. I hope they in some of Jimmy's events. I'm gonna make sure I'm there. This little kid, just his movements and the way he moves and glides and strides and shoot it with the basketball. I understand what John Uri is talking about. From what I see, I mean, I'm just going by the video I've seen because y'all remember they showing me the highlights. I ain't never seen the lower lights. See, and I like to see the low lights. So parents, when you telling me and you texting me how many points your son make, you can text me when he don't have such a good game. It's okay. I used to do that to people. I used to always do that because dude said, Robert, just don't text me when text me his bad games too. But I just want to see Jared Harris play with my own 2 eyes. I never got a chance to see him. Never got a chance to size him up to see how big he is. I really want to see him because I saw some stuff last night. Okay, December the 6th. Beaumont Evite versus Silver. Do we play before that? Do they play before that? Do I got to wait to December the 6th? How far is Silsbee from here? Somebody give me. How far is Silsbee from here? I want to know. Somebody tell me. But I'm excited. I want to see him. I want to see him. Hey, let him know, Wesley Yates, whoever out in that area, tell Jared Harris, from what I saw, I just saw some video from him this weekend. Silsbee ain't but, no, Silsbee, an hour and a half. It ain't no 20 minutes. Where you live at, Morris Parsons? You said 20 minutes? So, if he defends at a high level, he'll shot. Oh, thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, Dwayne. I like that. I like that, Dwayne. So I get to Silsbee before Beaumont. I port off. Wait a minute, y'all tell me which one I get to first. Like if I'm going out I-10 East, who do I get first? Who do I hit first? Y'all give me the thing. I thought, is it Port Arthur first, then Silsbee, then Beaumont? Y'all hit me. Show me tell me what I need to do. Y'all help me. Come on. From downtown Houston, Beaumont. Okay. Beaumont, then Silsbee. Oh, Beaumont's first, then Silsbee. Oh, okay. But they're gonna play at Beaumont. All right. I'm December the 6th. So y'all telling me Jimmy, where Doug Jones them when I need him? Y'all telling me Jimmy, none of these events, the Thanksgiving events and all of these events, and they not coming to Houston and playing none of these events? And they got Jared Harris on their team? Y'all, somebody help me. Somebody help me. I'm gonna be look. Then I saw something else. Y'all got to talk. Where my girls at? I need my ladies. Y'all got to talk me off a ledge right quick. Got to talk me off a ledge. Talk me off a ledge. I ain't talking about the team. Let me help Dwayne. Dwayne, you won't be on the show that much. I don't know. Dwayne, I said I want to see Jared Harris. I don't care nothing about no football field, no people on the field. I don't care about all that. That's y'all. I want to see the player. Let me repeat that. I didn't say I wanted to see the Silsbee basketball team, Dwayne Bowden. I said I want to see Jared Harris play. Oh, my bad. That's why they ain't playing in no event. Thank you. My bad. Apologize. Okay, all right. So I wait to December. When he run up against that monster over there. That monster over there, Beaumont United. I'll wait. 6'4" Burt. Doug, you still in my thunder, Doug. Doug, I'm on the phone talking to some NBA people this morning. And guess what name I brought up and told? I'm just excited. I'm liking. I used to didn't like him. Y'all remember? Y'all go back. I used to didn't like him. I love Brandon Ingram now. I got to give y'all some of the stuff. I'm trying to give y'all a lot of stuff before my guests come on. My NBA people, we talked about so much stuff this morning, y'all. I'm going to share with y'all. Jimmy didn't mention about some of their players playing football. I got you. Thank you, Dwayne. Dwayne, I love you, man. Man, make sure you come to see Summer Creek, Cam Patterson, and Bright. Oh, I like Wheatfall. I love Wheatfall. Wheatfall. Okay, Patterson, I got to see you too. But I've seen Wheatfall. I saw Wheatfall at Fondy at the No Excuses thing. So I've seen Wheatfall. I got you. But Jared Harris, man, I can't wait. Jared, Doug, make sure you tell him he got me. He didn't got me. I got to come see him. I travel to see him. Coming out there to see him. But I love it when I see stuff like this. But where my girls at? Y'all, where y'all raise your hand. Is my girl still there? Y'all got to help me with this one because I'm about to be blasphemous right now. Y'all know how I never bet and I always support Sierra's husband. Russell Westbrook. No, Russell Wilson. If these reports are true, Russell Wilson, man, I'm done with you, man. Marshawn Lynch said he can't reach his former teammate no more. He got to go through a manager so the manager can get through him, so then he can get back with him. Other teammates have said that about Russ. Wait a minute. Hold up. Y'all messing me up. Thank you, Wesley Yates. See, that's why I have to have Wesley Yates. That's why I got to have you and Doug on the show. Cause man, Dwayne Bowden had me thinking ain't nothing happening. But Silver's first game in Houston is a Houston in November. He is playing in Jimmy's event. Thank you, Mr. Yates. Dwayne. Stop it, man. But y'all got to help me with this, Russ. Just cause you messing with little mama, man, you can't do that, man. That's how she act. But I love her now. She ain't like that with everybody, you know. But Russ. And at Rick's event after Thanksgiving. Okay, so Jared Harris will be in Houston. Man, I ain't listening to, hey, Dwayne, I ain't listening to you no more. Thank you, Wesley Yates. All right, so I'll see him before December the 6th. Thank you. That's what I was trying to do. All right, back to this. Oh, Val Demings, don't you know I'm not talking about Val Demings? I already got her queued up. Freightman. That's my woman rock today. I was trying to get this out the way. Then I'm going to bring the guests on in a minute. But Val Demings, matter of fact, but I had to talk about Russ. Russ, come on, man. But let me give you a little that. You know I am. Share the show. Let me show you my woman that rocks. Val Demings. She is a representative, U.S. Senate, and I think she's running for Senate now. She's a representative. Now she's running for Senate. She want to be one of those 100 I was telling y'all about. Ain't but 100 of them. She going against Marco Rubio, sorry, but this what she telling.
The majority of people in our nation want us to do just that. How long will you watch people being gunned down in first grade, fourth grade, high school, college, church, synagogue, a grocery store, a movie theater, a mall, and a nightclub,
Congresswoman,
and do nothing?
That is time. I want to.
Oh! Val Demings, Google her. Val Demings, that's my girl. She ain't playing no games up there in Congress. A lot of people aren't easy about her around there. She a chick. Nancy Pelosi, Clyburn, all of them. She don't. That's that part of that as a newer guard. She ain't playing, y'all. That's my woman that rock. Thank you. My man Kevin Freightman that been around this show and been around me so long, he knew I had to talk about her today. I had her already queued up. But y'all got to help me with that Russ stuff because I'm kind of pissed off at Russ. Let me see what else I had. But I got something for you. I got something to make you think. Got something to make you think today. This question was posed to me. It said, and I'm asking y'all, what would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? Give me something that you would attempt to do if you could not fail. So many people are so scared to answer that question honestly, for fear that if they do not achieve whatever the answer is, they will let themselves down and the others around them down. What would you do? You don't have to tell me. Just think about that. Think about that. I got to find this thing for my boy right quick. Just think about that. Because I ain't gonna tell you, no, a lot of stuff went through my mind. Trying to find something for my man right quick. Hold on. That ain't it. Oh, here it is. Women Rock Wednesday. Okay. I was thinking about how the planet is so well cared for when left to its own devices. You know, like this planet can be, if we ain't killing it with all this crazy stuff, oil spills and all this stuff, the planet is well cared for. It can care for itself. Okay? Think about all the stuff that have to go right in this ecosystem just for us to be alive. So we can be breathing the H2O. What if we didn't have the O or the 2 or the H? In addition to ourselves, our blood vessels, our lungs working in conjunction with each other without direct instructions. It's stuff going on in our body. It's just happening. It takes so much for us just to be alive. If you ever studied anatomy in the human body, that's why I could never be a doctor. It was just too much. But I saw this thing and people was asking, what is Oprah's dream? Oprah, what do you dream? What's up, Larry Etienne? What do you dream? She said something. Y'all, it kind of got me now. That's why I had to share with y'all. What is Oprah's dream? She said, I live inside God's dream for me. What is Oprah's dream? She said, I live inside God's dream for me. She said, every day I wake up, I cannot believe where I live. She said, I look out at an ocean. I feel like I'm living inside God's dream for me. So what I try to do, she said, is fulfill that dream through my physical body and my being, but I live inside God's dream for me. Listen to me. If the word of God makes you uncomfortable, don't get hung up. You're going to be missing the blessing. Take that word out of your book. Put whatever word you want in there. Okay? Oprah says she lives inside God's dream for me. Don't get lost in your own dreams, because our dreams can be limited. When I saw that yesterday, because I got so much stuff I'm going on, and I got to, man, I'm thinking about my dreams. Then I said, wait a minute. I wonder what dreams are hiding my dreams. So if I'm inside them dreams, these little dreams that I get, I got, I can take care of them. So, but when I saw that, y'all don't understand stuff like that, because you got to understand we're influencing our next generation. I don't want them to just think small. Like I was talking to a guy the other day, I'm just listening to him. He thinks so small. I want to ask you. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna do a quick commercial break, and I'm gonna come back because I got one question I got to ask y'all. I want to know, because when I was talking to my NBA people today, Doug, and I need y'all answers on this one, because but let me do this, and I'm gonna come right back. I'm coming right back.
The Cox Pradier Law Firm. Big city, big town, big settlement. Your fight is our fight. Need legal advice? You know who to call. Personal injury, wrongful death, car accidents, premise liability, serious injuries. 1-800-HURT-NOW.
Back. I got some for y'all. Watching the NBA last night, right? Talking to my NBA people this morning. And my question was, of the new guys, you know I love Steph, love LeBron. Of the new guys, who do I really want to see? If they was playing the Rockets and Rockets they gonna beat Rockets head in, I'm gonna stop everything. I'm not gonna go see Hightower play that night. I'm not gonna go see Jerry Harris play that night. I'm going down there to watch it. Who in the NBA right now? I got two. Who in the NBA would y'all just stop everything to go down there and see? The young guys, not Steph, not LeBron, not the new ones. Wow. That's not one of mine, but that's a good one. That's a good one for Thad Moody. Who would you go see? Wiseman come off the bench, and Wiseman, Anthony Edwards, that's a good one. That's not me. I'm gonna give y'all mines later. I got mines. I got mines. Who else? Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, them not my two. Jalen Green, it's not my two. That was a good one though. That's a good one. Tatum. No, I'm not. That was a good one. So you gonna stop everything you doing to go see Tatum. Ja Morant, that's my number one. Ja Morant. Zion, that's my top. Greg Morris and Sterling Crooks, you my dudes. Them two right there. That freak and that freak. Yo, do y'all realize, what my women at? Y'all might not know this. They played on the same AAU team. Brandon said Green, Jalen Green. Jalen Green, you like see Jalen Green, you like the little pink purses he be wearing. I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry. See, hey, Belinda, how you doing? Belinda, let me let you know, I sent Penny. Penny didn't know your son because he's so young. He's 26. But I called another basketball player, a basketball person in the city that looks at the young. And he said, this is exact. He said, he can go. And when this guy said he can go, I can't wait to see BJ play now. I tell BJ, Uncle Robert gonna come up here and come down there. I'm gonna come check him out. But back to this, y'all. I'm just talking about the NBA now. Belinda. But excuse me. But yeah, I said Bettina. I'm sorry. Belinda, I'm sorry. I got you mixed up with Bettina. I'm sorry. But who would y'all go see? I would go see Zion and Ja Morant. They're my two. But y'all gave me some more. I'm talking about y'all gonna stop everything you doing to go see Jason Tatum. After last night, Jason Tatum got me kind of liking him a little bit. I call them two Jays was cooking last night. Both of them had 35 points against Philadelphia last night. But who else? Y'all give me some more names. The reason I'm asking about this because I don't know if y'all familiar. You remember I used to always talk about and brag about the NBA got 450 players. If you don't make that 450, it's 450 of them on the whole planet. Now that has been raised because of the two-way deal slots for each team. It's 30 teams. 2 plus 30 is 60. So you got to add another 60 people to it. I didn't see the name. I didn't put my glasses on, Belinda. I thought you was Bettina. I'm sorry. but check this out. Think about it. So it's it's 510 players now in the NBA. Exclude KD and all of them out, because they're going to be gone soon. Which one of these young dudes, Brandy said Green, Belinda, who would you get up out your bed? You live in the Woodlands. You live way out on the other side of town, and you're going to drive in to see him. Who would you come to see? Wow. Hey, I need to be in your neighborhood. How many of those guys in your neighborhood? Y'all, let me see. Let me show y'all what Kellen said. Let me show you what he just said. Let me show you. How many of them guys in your neighborhood? What they at then? You seen a bunch of Ja Morants in your lifetime here in Houston from your hood. Where they at? Where they at? Have you been watching Ja Morant? So, you just seen a bunch of guys in your neighborhood. Dennis Moody said, hold up. Yeah, Kelton, you've been drinking some of that stuff you over there, you making over there. Kelton, you seen a bunch of Ja Morants in your neighborhood that can dribble like that, jump like that, score on all three levels like that, and inspire your whole team so much that they put all they using the Allen Iverson mode for him to surround him with all of the grit and grind players and dogs, and surrounded him like they're doing him like Allen Iverson. And you telling me you I ain't never been to your neighborhood. I've been around the world. I ain't never seen nothing like that. I ain't a Ja Morant. Have y'all been watching Have y'all been watching him? The next time you see one in your neighborhood, video it and send it to me. You too, Reese Bugs. Send it to me. Ja Morant? Number 2 pick in the draft. If you go back, Slim. This is what what's up, Slim? Slim, I said, who do you want to see of these new guards? Who would make you get out of your bed and drive all the way downtown, go through that traffic, go through parking to go to see? Of the young guards, not LeBrons, not the Stephs, not them. And I said, I just know of 2, Ja Morant and Zion Williams. Only 2. Ain't too many Ja Morants, man. No, I never seen no guy like that. And I've been actively looking for them. for 30 years, ladies and gentlemen. I should have called Kelton Solomon a long time ago then. I've been traveling all over the world trying to find a job, and he telling me he ain't seen a lot of them in his neighborhood. Shit me. I strongly have a different opinion on that one. But I want to know. See, when I was talking to my NBA people, they was just telling me about they are fishing now for a new product. That's what they ain't Ja. If they didn't make it, they ain't Ja. They didn't make it, they didn't Ja. They ain't Ja. If they didn't make it, they ain't Ja. If they didn't make it, they ain't Ja. Ja Morant is gonna be an MVP candidate. If they did not make it, then they ain't Ja. Ja Morant can do more than jump. Kevin Freidman. You know what? I know y'all haven't seen him. From some of y'all comments, I knew y'all never seen it. Y'all never seen it. I've never seen nothing like this. Better shooter than Derrick Rose. That's a close one. I just ain't. This dude right here, the stuff I've been watching him do, and thank God that I'm watching. Think about this. I'm going to show you how good he is. I'm going to show you how good he is. Watch this. I'm going to show you how. I'm just finna show you how good he is. Tonight, on ESPN, right? Memphis playing, and KD and them playing, and Memphis gonna play instead of them on ESPN. Hold on. It's 2 games tonight on ESPN. Memphis and New York. Dallas and Phoenix, the second game. Check this out. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving is playing 2. Gary Carter. Guess what they said? Shadow Show. Gary Carter, they said, y'all gonna love my guest coming on. Hey, Jennifer, I just want to know from you, Jen. Jen, do me a favor. Go look around the league. And you got a night, Tuesday night, this team come to town, Jennifer. And NBA team come to town. What player would make you say, honey, y'all got to eat leftovers tonight. Y'all got to call DoorDash tonight. I'm going down to the Toyota Center to see this dude. Not Steph, not LeBron, not the old guys. Who of these young guys coming up? Because we ain't going to have LeBron and them soon. Which one of these young guys? Think about what I just said, y'all. Ja Morant, who, if he don't get injured, might beat Stephen Curry and them last year. Guess right on time now. Look at him. I got you. But y'all think about it. Don't y'all know they could have put the hold on. Let me go. Let me go look at that schedule one more time. Let me see. Brooklyn is playing who? Who is Brooklyn playing? Listen, Brooklyn is playing New Orleans Pelicans with Zion Williamson on it. Kelton, let me help. Jennifer said Jabari Smith. I like that, Jen. I like that. I ain't seen enough of him yet. But think about this, y'all. Brooklyn, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Brandon Ingram, the freak of nature. That's what I call Zion Williams, the freak. Yeah, he's a freak. I ain't never seen nothing like that. They playing too. But ESPN, they got Mike Weirborn, Stephen A. Smith, they top guns, and they choose to put Ja Morant, Memphis Grizzlies, versus the New York sorry-ass Knicks. And Kelton Solomon said he done grew up seeing a lot of Ja Morants around here in Houston. Wow. But they didn't make it. I sure wish I had a song. Karen, happy Women Rock Wednesday. Hey, y'all, I got a special guest for y'all, man. Y'all remember when I went to James Harden's event? And Gary Carter, I hope you there. I went to James Harden event, and I was telling you about the event they had when they had all the women, the women's power brunch, and I told y'all how great it was and how I enjoyed it. Well, I had made up my mind. I was gonna pick out some of the women who was in that room that day to come and share with them, because they rock. Every woman in there rock. Man, I was in this room. I told you I met a scientist, doctors, lawyers, Indian chief, all kind of people. And I met this young lady the night before at James Harden's other event. He had a financial literacy event the night before that was just as good as that event. And I always wanted to highlight on Women Rock Wednesday, women in our community that rock. And I'm gonna get back to y'all. I hear all y'all they got their little comments up on the thing. But let me bring my guests on. But I'm gonna get back to y'all. But this young lady, Corinne Pinto from Houston, she got this company. She got so many jobs. Boy, I think she might be half Jamaican. She got so many things she be doing, and so many powerful things she doing in the community. But I was intrigued by Lux for 40 for Luxury. Lux for 40 for Luxury. It's a concierge service for professional athletes and entertainers, right? Changing the future one's lifestyle at one at a time. She said they will take the holistic approach in meeting their clients' needs. So if your son, like Junior, we got a prospective client on here right now. Junior, when he moved to Memphis, he got drafted, and where he went to Memphis, signed with Memphis. Her company would come in and do everything for you before Junior even get there. I mean, all he needs is his keys when he get there. So I'm gonna let her share it with her, and we just gonna talk about it. They still putting stuff on the screen, but ladies and gentlemen, today, Women Rock Wednesday, we got Corinne Pinto is in the building. Let me give her your hold up before you say anything. I got to get your handshake. Hold up. We got some hand clapping for you right here. I'm a little yeah. What's going on? What you muted on me? Did you mute it? You muted by mistake?
Okay, here we go.
Okay, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am absolutely great. I'm not gonna tell it because you're off on some island somewhere, and I ain't gonna tell people where you're at because I don't like people to know where I'm at. But you took your time out today, and
Yes.
and come in and share, because we got young women, we got mamas who got daughters, and you got a unique service. First of all, you was one of them women in the brunch, so I knew you was back.
Yep.
Everybody wasn't invited to that brunch.
Thank you. Yes.
We can start there. Tell me about what happened. Tell me about that. Tell how you got invited. And just tell people about how you're moving in this thing, and got a full-time job too. But keep going. Tell
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Talk to me.
sure. I think I'm just in a place where I've like truly found what's purposeful. And so I do what it takes to make those things happen. So Lux 444, as you were mentioning, is the avenue that kind of connected me and my co-founder, business partner, Sarah, with Jay.
Yes.
Yep.
Hold on. That's my girl there. Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
But we connected some years ago. We started working together, and that's how Lux 44 was born.
Hold up. Before you go, come over a little bit to your right, because I don't want your whole face. Yeah, right there. I want your whole face. Yeah, you good. You good.
Okay.
Yeah. You're half of your screen. You're halfway off the screen. I want them to see all of you, but come on. Come on
Yes.
with it.
Yeah. So we've been doing work in the sports and entertainment industry for individually 10 plus years, and we've been together for the past 4 years. So for the James Harden weekend, a lot of Houston area women in the industry and just that are doing positive things in their space were invited to the brunch. So we were invited to attend, and it's networking. It's just like you said, powerful women who are doing amazing things in their respective fields. It's a time for us to connect, and James's nonprofit is the one who hosted. So it was a great opportunity for us to connect and to talk to one another and learn more about what other people have going on in Houston.
Well, walk me through, because let's say Bettina Brown, right? She's on the air, right? She got a little son, BJ, right? Let's say little BJ. Little BJ go off and he become a good college player. He get drafted by the whoever.
Yeah.
Tell me what you can do to help BJ.
Sure. So our service is tailored to professional athletes and entertainers. It's a unique understanding of what they deal with, the level of service that is required to meet their needs. So we understand, pressures from teammates, from families, having seen it like on a personal level with friends, but also working in the industry, just even self-expectations and then having to prioritize things. So we've built a network of preferred vendors around the world, really, that we are able to
Tap into.
execute, tap into, depending on what the services are that are needed. This is a trusted network. They've signed NDAs. We've vetted them. We've gone through a process to understand who they are, how they execute on their work, and of course, like us as well, being able to partner with them to put together the right clients with the different vendors. So that also has to do with who the client is, what types of things they like, their personality, because every vendor is not going to be for every client. So anything from transportation and VIP experiences to travel.
Give me a VIP experience. Give me a VIP experience.
Sure, you're going out of the country, and we set up a unique, personalized, like bespoke experience based on the things that you like. So any city, honestly, anywhere you go, we got it. We're creative by nature, and so we really enjoy getting to know our clients and then figuring out things that will just kind of wow them. Yeah.
Because these guys, in a situation, they've been catapulted into an industry that they are able to afford some of these things now. You follow me? So so entertainers. Who different? Are the entertainers? Is there a difference between the entertainers or the players? Is there a difference?
Not really. I mean, I think the level of service is pretty standard across both, and it's just on an individual kind of basis. People require or desire certain things. So.
Right.
I think it's very individual.
Okay. So you said bespoke. In case y'all didn't know, I have, when I get my suits tailored, they're bespoke. They're tailored to me, you know, and what you telling me, every client is different.
Exactly.
If I was doing with Junior Lofton, it would be different than I would deal with Jalen Green. Or somebody. So everything, okay, that's unique. Yeah. That's unique. Yeah. So what made y'all say, I know y'all been around this stuff. Think about it. I've been around this business for 30 years, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of that stuff you be doing, I've been doing it, and I wasn't getting paid for it. Because I just supposed to represent them and advise them on their contract. But I never forget Penny. He didn't even see the house that I had for him in Phoenix, all he did is got off the plane and went into the house and went to sleep.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Everything was done. And now I'm mad because I didn't charge him for that. Charles Woodson. Corinne, until this moment, this didn't hit me. Charles Woodson moved to Atlanta. I'll never forget it. He moved to Atlanta and he said, Robert, I want to live in Atlanta. So I went and I went into Slovakia, a great real estate agents. And those girls walked me through it. When that dude got off that plane, I mean the furniture from the basement to the pool table to everything. I knew what he liked. Yeah. He didn't give me Penny didn't give me no instructions. He said, man, when I get to Phoenix, I'm ready. I'm just want to lay down. And I did that for him. And I did not know I had that gift. And now, thank God, I see y'all taking care of it. But proud of you so much. But you just smacked me upside my face. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because we're always, oftentimes explaining that we're an extension of the team. So we work with agents, we work with the family, we work with those who are part of the individual's trusted kind of circle. They have to depend on those people, right? And we understand that there's a level of trust that has to exist to get work done. Right. Everything that we do is based off of our values aligning and sharing genuine interest in our clients' success. Mm-hmm. I think that's what's unique about Lux 444. We didn't come into this, we don't take referral fees. We negotiate the best prices for our clients. And it's really, really based on what we've seen in the industry over, the time that we've been in it. And it's cutthroat, it's shiesty. There's a lot of things that happen.
Oh, it's cutthroat?
It can be.
Okay.
The industry definitely can be.
Okay.
But we wanted to bring our expertise and what we find purposeful and impactful to this space. And so that's how we execute, and that's how we work with our clients and why we do what we do. And to your point, agents are the benefit in working with an agent is that then they're able to focus on the things that they have to do versus all of the services that their clients need to get taken care of.
If I had y'all, I would have turned it over. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all might think that's glamorous.
Yeah.
That was the biggest headache.
It's work.
that I had to do, man. Y'all got to understand. He didn't listen, y'all. All them guys had to do is that I even had their clothes shipped and had somebody put their clothes up. These dudes didn't have to do nothing. And if I had a service like y'all, they worked the hell out of me and I didn't get nothing out of it. And you know what? I'm gonna call both of them and tell them, hey man, y'all owe me some back pay. Y'all owe me some back because I'm thinking about it. And y'all got a service that can handle all that for me.
Yes. That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. I got you the next time. I got you the next client. Hey.
Yeah.
I got a couple of potential clients watching this show today. Hey, guess what?
Okay.
Yeah, they watching the show today. So but we had a Chuck McGowan said, what made you get into this line of business? What made you do it?
Yeah. So when Sarah and I came together, we were talking about the things that we, what we saw in the industry and how like I said, the industry's cutthroat. There's a lot of misalignment with what clients, and these clients, they are brands themselves. So how they see themselves, how they operate as a brand, but also as an individual. And it's hard to stay grounded. It's difficult to know where to be placed and where to kind of put forth your efforts and know to just be guided in the right way. And so we had been in our own lanes, like my background's advertising and marketing. So in advertising and marketing, I was in the space, just in a different capacity. And then Sarah on the hospitality field.
Yes.
So she was doing it in her way, but because of our interests and our values aligning and wanting to provide this service in an impactful way to see our clients their success being our driving factor. That's why we transitioned fully into Lux 444 and providing this type of service, knowing that we stand by our work, we honor our clients, we honor like who they are, what they're doing, and we really want to see them do well, not just on the field, but off the field or off the court, wherever they are.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here thinking about, and I know about Sarah, but I know her hospital. Let me tell you something. Thinking about late last night, because I always got material that I have to read over. I was reading over something, and they was just talking about in the hospitality industry, the term service and hospitality are often used interchangeably. Okay? But they do not mean the same thing. And I just found out this last night. Well, follow me on this. Every restaurant, every concierge service offers service.
Yep.
Okay? But what is hospitality? When you mentioned Sarah in the hospitality space. This came to me last night now, right? And the best way I've heard it being described is service is black and white. Okay? Hospitality is color. Follow me here.
Interesting.
It's gonna free you here. It's gonna free you. Service is just doing the thing that you do with precision and accuracy and efficiency. Okay? That's what service. Service is just something you do with precision. I know y'all give precision, y'all accuracy and efficiency. But hospitality is how you make the person who you're doing that for feel. You follow me?
Yeah.
In a restaurant, service is getting the right plate out to the right person at the right time. Hospitality is the extent to which you've created the conditions for connection while you are serving the plate.
It's good.
I just learned this last night. I'm not gonna tell y'all I had this in me. I'm in the middle of the night. I'm watching some movie, and the girl always listening to some positive stuff when she go to sleep. And I had it in my ear.
Yeah.
And hold up. And I couldn't go to sleep. I said, no, I got to listen to this. I got to listen to this. But think about that. And I'm going to send that to you. But I can imagine you and Sarah brings color. Y'all just don't offer a service. Y'all bring color to that situation. You can speak
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's about how can we provide the greatest positive impact to our clients' lives. So if we looked at it as just service, then yeah, we would book the car, we'd book the trip, or we'd recommend a service for whatever the request is. But it's definitely deeper than that. I mean, we take personal interest in what their, short and long-term goals are. How can we drive things forward, even if it's not necessarily a service that they're asking us? To the extent that we have a relationship, we want to make sure that we are, even prayer is a part of, how we interact.
Yes.
Like there's important. We bring all these things together. Counseling, like just that's what I said. Like you said at the beginning, holistic well-being.
Right.
To be a whole person. That's important. So that's, I think, that's the hospitality part of it. Not just it is a service-oriented company, but hospitality is at the basis of what we do.
Now tell me about, because you got so much stuff you do. You got the Philly Connect. Got to talk about that. But
okay.
But you got. Let's talk about this since we're gonna pivot because we just did that. Let's talk about, because you talked about prayer.
Yes.
So let's pivot to the Philly Connect.
Okay. Yes. So Philly Connect, it's a nonprofit, faith-based, Bible-based organization started over 7 years ago. I started it I moved back to Houston and realized there's a need to encourage other young people in Christ. And we look around the world, there's just so much going on. I think this idea of being grounded, it's just getting more difficult when you look at culture and the things that are pulling you every which way. So really connect. Our mission is to equip young people with the tools to really boldly walk in their purpose. And tools meaning you've got like, peer support, you have other support outside of your peers. But
Right.
we do Bible study weekly. We go through different series. Like right now, we're doing one on living well. So, what does it mean to surrender? What is faith? What is God's timing? And how do you kind of make it through all of these things? We do community service. So, it's important for us to give back to the community, not just in word, but of course in action. So, we do that monthly. We have social events. We do worship nights, all kinds of things. So, it's really a awesome community of young people who are just trying to stay grounded and like walk the walk and talk the talk. And have something greater than themselves that are pushing them forward.
When you talk about young people, what's the age range?
Yeah. Our sweet spot is like early to mid 20s to mid to late 30s.
Oh, young adults.
Young adults. So maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Not the little snot nose.
No.
Sorry. Not the little adolescents. You talking about young adults? Cause some of them,
Young adults.
Oh my goodness. Yes. They need Jesus. Yes. Need it right now. Yeah. And what about? Do you have them around on campuses around the country? Different
Not
campuses.
yet. So that's definitely a goal. We're at a place right now. We are still kind of like finalizing our infrastructure, but
Okay.
future state, we'd love to have college campuses, and then as well in different cities. So right now, our live experience is just based in Houston, but we
Okay.
do go online via Zoom every Thursday night as well. So it's I think one like very unique. God graced us over the past 7 years to build a space that's truly a safe space, a space where people can come and open up. It's discussion based. We keep it real. It's not about coming with this facade of like, I have it together, I know what I'm doing. But that's what really has allowed us to grow, one as individuals, but also as a group to like be real about the things that we're experiencing and then learning from one another.
Wow. See that?
Yeah.
I told y'all she rock. This is what I'm talking about. And
Thank you.
and that is so unique. Guys, wait a minute. Maybe I think Sarah's watching. What's up, Sarah?
Hey, Sarah.
I think she watching. But I got something else. Now you got to tell me about Pinto Co.
Yes. So PintoCo is a retail company. I started with shirts, and this was to around the time that I began, there's a lot of social justice issues that were happening.
Right.
And I wanted to do something that would spark conversation. So one of the shirts I'm wearing right now says Negro.
Yeah. I'm going to say something to you if I see that shirt. But keep going. Yeah.
It's a bold statement. I know that it'll kind of catch people off guard, but that was the whole point of this line, was to create something that would be bold, that would be provocative, that would make people stop and think. Because oftentimes we just go about, status quo, or we do as people move, or we do as people say, without realizing what we're agreeing to or what we're entering into. And so Negro, PintoCo, this first line paid homage to the motherland. So one of the shirts said made in Africa. Another one was like specifically focused on the Black man, because at the time there's a lot happening around Black men. So it's been I've gotten like really positive response on the shirts, and like this is actually one of the favorite ones. And it's funny because I do think like generationally there might be some different responses, but for what I've seen, it's served its purpose.
What you know what I'm sitting here looking at the continuity of the projects you're working in.
Yeah.
And they're all servant related. You're doing things to to serve the community. You're doing things to serve, some of these athletes, and I've been dealing with them for 30 years. So, and some of it, it's just one of the hardest things in the world to do. And it's high profile. You can't make no mistake. It's like like, let's say you're working at Chevron. You can make a mistake and ain't nobody gonna know about it. If
Yeah.
I mess around and do somebody's contract wrong, it's
Yeah.
on ESPN. He don't know what the hell he doing. Huh?
Yeah.
Fire him, get somebody else. You follow me? So in these high pressure jobs right here, now I see why you have to stay grounded and where your power base come from, because I just thinking, but could happen in this industry, because you say it's a cutthroat industry. If you think that's cutthroat, imagine being an agent where they allow what about 2,500 agents, 3,000 agents, but ain't but 100 clients. Ain't but 60 guys gonna get drafted.
Yeah.
So we got 3,000 people trying to get that 60. So imagine how cutthroat that is. You follow me? Imagine how cutthroat it is. But I'm just so proud of you, you and Sarah. She talking about you're a powerhouse. Sarah, you're a powerhouse too. Now, y'all, let me tell you something. I'm gonna bring Sarah on at some point too.
Please do.
Believe you me. You believe you me. I'm gonna bring her on. She gonna blow you away. But Corinne, I mean, any questions? What I want to throw it out to the people out in the audience. What question? This is a unique lady. We've never had nobody on the Chop Shop like this. So
Thank you.
your daughter, your cousin, your niece, she might not play basketball. She might not be a Brittany Griner. But guess what? If she do certain things right, she can be a Corinne Pinto. You follow me? So y'all, we got to understand, man. Life is, our kids, our young people are more than just athletes. I could have brought another athlete on here today, but I brought somebody. I told them earlier about Oprah's dreams and thinking outside of the box.
Yeah.
And Oprah said, I told you, she living inside of God's dream for her. So her little dreams don't mean nothing compared to his dreams for her. So, but tell me what's new and exciting that you got coming up that you kind of excited about.
Yeah. So we are planning a conference for Lux 444 for athletes, and this is something we've been talking about for a couple years around COVID, and now we're picking it back up. But this is going to be a weekend focused on, again, holistic well-being, and we'll have panel discussions and breakout groups where the athletes can hone in on some of these topics that really, impact them a lot. So anything from relationships and family relationships and romantic relationships to finances and advising how to just navigate the system, right? Or to navigate kind of the new space that they may be in or have been in, learning from one another's experiences. And then, of course, there will be time for reflection, time for meditation, and just to kind of center in. So this is something we're planning. We're really looking forward to it. Aiming for,
men and women.
It'll just be men. It'll just be the athletes. And the idea that they unplug. Like, it's really a weekend where they have to focus on things that oftentimes, get overlooked because you are having to dedicate your focus and your time to things that are in your face or that need your attention right away. And so this is going to be focused on maybe just as important things, but you just haven't had time to really think and really process some of the things that you're dealing with or going through. And that requires a certain level of focus.
Is it professional athletes or college athletes or just professional? Professional?
Yeah, we're starting with professional.
So it's going to have to be probably in July because it's the only time that these guys are not, in football. That's the only that you got a little window. Because the reason I know this window because I used to have to. We used to give a retreat every year for our players. So we had to make the dates coincide when football is not in camp and basketball is finished. And you had that little window in there to make sure you get those dates in. So, but that's unique. And I was thinking about, you remember when we were watching the financial seminar at James Harden's event?
Yes.
I was saying we need to do more of this.
Yeah. well, we got to talk, Rob, because I know we have some ideas that
Yeah.
probably align on some things for sure.
Yeah, that we got
Yeah.
to do more of this because I mean these guys we know they need it. We got a guy. First of all, somebody and you know it's this chop shop. So they do me a favor. If you can look up to your right, if you can hit that little, it's a little red button.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
okay.
see
There we
some
go.
of the comments. I should have told you earlier because they was talking. They were
Got
asking
it.
you earlier talking about you should have. They talk about you should have been. Y'all should have helped Deshaun Watson. What if you had a situation like that in one of your clients? Because they didn't already ask me, and you don't have to answer it. You don't have to answer it because you're a lady, but you're a professional. And
Yeah.
what if one of your clients that he could have been one of your clients?
Yeah.
All I know he might be. I'm not sure. So talk about that. What?
Yeah.
You talk about it a little bit.
That's tough. Again, like, I think it's always interesting because when you're in a situation, how you react is much different than like the hypothetical.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think from a public eye perspective and media, and this is me also knowing what I know being in the media and advertising industry, the way
Right.
things are presented
Right.
are not always the full story. So people read headlines, people don't read details, they don't read like the actual facts of a story, and they go based off of that. So
would you hold up? Would you have Olivia Pope him out of that situation? You know Olivia Pope. Olivia Pope is the fixer. Like what's the name of that movie? What's the name of that show?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's the fixer. In other words, and Sarah said definitely he needed Lux at the time. So y'all would have came in and controlled the narrative instead of letting other people control it.
That's important. And, you know, athletes have their PR people. They have people advising them on when to say, what to say, etc. Yeah, Scandal. Thank you.
Scandal. Thank you, Quetta. I'm sorry. No, I don't watch.
Yeah, it's important to, even as an athlete, and for college athletes, for high school athletes, now we're in a unique situation where like you do have an opportunity to control your narrative. Who are you? What do you want to be known for before someone else begins to tell your story? And so I think when we think about branding, it's important to start as early as you can. You start having articles written on you, they ask you questions, and you think you're just saying something, but those things live on far beyond the one time you're going to read it and you're being recognized as a high school athlete. That's going to continue. And so it's important, even at a professional level, to understand on a granular level, like, what does this actually mean and how do you get in front of a story?
I can't wait to talk to Sarah about this. I can't wait to bring her when I on the show. Y'all got, I'm saying, what could y'all, I'm just trying to see what the hell y'all could have got in front of her. I'm trying to see, dude, all of these girls. Guess what they call him? Guess what they call this man on my show? Guess what his nickname on my show? They call him Face Towel. Face Towel. Oh, no. Corinne. Because he used to come in there instead of the big towel the girls used to give him. He said, no, I want to put this little face towel over me. These are the worst people in the world.
Oh my God.
That's what them people in this feed. Come on, you go.
So this is where, like, on a personal level,
okay.
If and you know we have that rapport with the client, we would like to keep it real with the client and talk to them about personal issues and things, because a lot of times the people you have around you are like yes men, or they don't confront you, or they don't challenge you in what you're doing. And so when we talk about getting in front of things, that's where Sarah and I take things like this very we'll have the hard conversations. We would rather you like be at odds with us than like your long-term, your future be at stake. And I think that's how we operate. It's not about the money. It's not about what we're bringing in, but like truly, genuinely caring about the well-being of a person. And a lot of people don't operate in that way. So that is hilarious. And it's sad. And, you know, like we do make jokes when we hear about things after this, but that was like a whole year plus of his life that he had to, like, he lost so much in that. And so.
And Rusty Hardin, can you see, people ain't talking about Rusty Hardin. I know what he built.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, keep going. You can go.
No, I mean that's it. It's like your name carries weight, right? In what way though? And so just having that kind of reality check prior to getting to a point like that is where we would like to be able to step in, hopefully.
Yeah, and that's really ain't your job, but just me knowing you and Sarah,
Yeah.
y'all always say, "Hey, player."
Yeah.
And I've talked about on this show one of the biggest arguments. One of the biggest arguments I ever got into one of my clients. I never forget, Sarah. This is crazy. We was arguing about. I said, "Well, man, do me a favor. Like, hey, let's get your education right. I need you to graduate. So let's light out these times in the summer. We're gonna do this. I need that diploma up out of you. Okay, man. I got $80 million in the bank. You can't tell me I need to go to school. I can hire somebody with a degree to do it. Player, you need it. You need your diploma.
Yeah.
So guess what? I said, okay, all right. Finally came back. You know, we made up, but he ain't talked to me for a long time. Long time. Right? So
Yeah.
I'm sitting up there, but he finally did it. But guess what? That same young man is coaching at his alma mater right now. He couldn't be coaching if he never got that degree.
Yeah.
So I had to tell him, man, no, you can't do that. And it's hard because you said, we talked about this yesterday, the yes man in this business. You know,
Yeah.
we got 19. See, people don't believe me. We got 19-year-old kids running people's empires around here.
Yeah. It's so true.
But see, people, when I say it, people go, whoa, Robert, no. Yes. But Dumb and Dumber. But thank God. But I am so glad that we got people like you. Y'all got this concept. I'm saying I like the name of. Why did you name it that name? What was the name? Where y'all get the name from?
Yes. So 444 is a number that represents like a host of angels behind you. So we wanted that to be representative of how we work and how we provide service or hospitality to our clients. So we have a team that truly stands by our clients and what they need.
That's awesome. No, I'm messing with you. You got to understand, these people, if you're looking at the screen, they have their own conversations going on. Me and you, this the dynamic of this show. They will talk about everything. Like we got one guy telling Jimmy's wife, my co-host, that he shoot hooky today. And one guy said, quit snitching and watch the show. I mean, so this the kind of stuff. I'm trying to see if there's any questions for you on there. I'm trying to get back to the top of the page because they was going so fast. It was going so fast. What is the most unique situation you have ever been into with your client, athlete, or entertainer that you can talk about?
Let's see. One has been I think when you establish like a certain level of trust, your clients just want you to do everything. So, there's one where our client. I mean, it's not. Well, I'll just share.
It's unique.
It's unique in that we're not necessarily like financial advisors. No,
Okay.
we're not.
Right.
We're not.
That's right.
But we are asked to do things that are as if we were financial advisors. And it's funny and it's challenging because we want to, manage our clients' assets well.
Right.
And we would recommend certain avenues and things like that, but we're not we're
not financial planners.
Yeah,
that's not your job.
It's not, but then there's a level of trust and understanding where someone's coming from and things like that. So that's a unique one.
And I'm gonna show y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that one. Thank you for the question. Who gave that question? Thank you for that question. Thank you for that answer.
Thaddeus.
That is, and I am going to expound on it. Let me tell y'all something. That shows you. See, we think when these guys, you see them on TV, you see them on, you think they got everything together. Okay, let me tell you something. Financial planner, and I tell these people a lot. Even my clients, when I'm talking to them, I say your financial person, because I'm not going to do it either. The financial person gonna be the most important person in your life because he gonna be with you more than me. I'm gonna do your contract. I'm gonna advise you on your contract. It's his job to make sure you manage the money that I done worked hard to go get. This is how I talk to him, and that's one of the first things he could have. That's one of the first things you should get. I would recommend so they wouldn't have to ask you. See, if they had the right agent, he would make sure of that. Don't worry about the background. We got it. We got it. We got it. But he would make sure that this guy that we put some people in front of him that can handle his finances, because guess what? That's a whole different expertise. That's not your ministry. That's what I tell him. That's not my man. See what I did do when they did have a financial plan, I still quarterly help them look over their reports and help them look over their stuff. I just did that just because all of my clients were black. They're young black guys, and they ain't never had to do this before. You got to realize, I had some guys I had to teach them how to fill out a check before. They never had a checking account. So it's a lot of things we just assume because he's big and strong, he can run fast, he can jump high, he can dunk. He's got everything under control. No, he's a great basketball player. He's a great football player. He's a great he's not accomplished in all these areas. God didn't give him everything. That's why you got to have professionals around him and put him in the right place. And I am just glad that he have a trust level enough to come to you and Sarah and say, look, I need some help. And y'all just said, look, come here. We need to find you a financial advisor. Because guess what? The person who loses, that's the person he's going to always blame. He's going to blame his agent when he get cut. And I'm finna tell y'all two of the hardest times, I'm giving this to you and Sarah, this free game. Two of the hardest times to try to represent an athlete is when he first get in, when he think he know it all, and then when he retire. When he really think he know it all and don't know nothing. Because guess what? Them teams telling me no, I don't want him. I got to come up and said, player, they don't want you. He gonna tell you, his girlfriend, man, my agent ain't working for me. Dude, you ain't good. No, I'm telling you, they didn't happen to me before. Man, my agent, my man. You know what? When a guy who leave another agent, they come to me. First thing I asked him, I said, what happened? What happened? I said, now, I don't want to just hear your story because I'm gonna call and ask him. You know, Russell Westbrook is the only guy ain't the only guy. He's one of the few guys that I know, his agent fired him. I don't know if you knew that. His agent sent him a letter. Said, I don't want to represent you no more, dude. So, but I just wanted to share that with you because when you in this business, you don't get but one, you don't really get but one shot. You and Sarah got to be on it every single time because you don't give it one shot because they can easily find. You remember you said it's a cutthroat business? They always got somebody in their ear.
Oh my gosh, yeah. This is true.
You follow me? So,
yeah.
But anything else you want to share with our people today? But bless us.
I see a couple people asked, is it harder as a woman in this line of business? I think that there are some unique challenges, obviously being a woman, dealing with a lot of men. And I think having certain boundaries and making sure people understand where you're coming from is important. But aside from that, I think that would be the most challenging thing. But other than that, we have our our ways of working that's kept us pretty on task and on target.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that. So the other day, I was talking to our to our people. Hold up, I was trying to find it. The other day, a young man named James Booknight, because one of the guys put it on the screen, said James Booknight could have used you. This is a young man, and Sarah, I want y'all to understand it. Y'all probably hadn't got into this yet, or y'all might have had something like this. This young man, just a couple of days ago, he got caught with he got a DUI. Okay, just last Wednesday he was cited going 92 in a 50. And a few months ago he was cited going 107 in a 65. He in college. He going fast again, got stopped, and smelling like alcohol. 22 years old. 22 years old. He's a rookie. He ain't been 1 year in the league. And it seems like he's just trying to throw his career away. He's driving vehicles that fast. He can and impaired. He can kill himself. He can kill somebody else. What if that was your client? What would you talk to him? What would you tell him?
I think really just understanding like who he is, what he has going on. As a rookie, that's some of the most difficult times to transition. You're having everyone tell you who you need to be, what you need to accomplish. If you don't perform off on the court, in his case, like he's more or less like thrown away. And so there's a lot of pressures, right? And I think people forget that he is human. Even those people closest to him in his circle might forget that he's more than an athlete, more than like he has a personality and ideas and goals and thoughts about himself and his life as it relates to his career, but beyond that. And I think really just understanding him and where he's coming from is so important in this moment for him, because obviously that's not like he's trying to drown something. He's that's not a normal thing to do.
Right. It's normal. Right.
And to do
so
point. Often it's a cry for help, more or less. And I think something that's kind of sad is that we see and hear these stories and you have so much negative attention that comes from it without actually seeing the person that's behind it and like what's actually going through. So I mean, we would really just try to just understand who he is,
right?
What he's got going on. It's not about like the sport, right? Yeah, that's what he's doing, but on a more personal level, just wanting to get him and then go from there.
And think about this. He happened to go and on this show, when I talk about stuff like this, I'm trying to reach the next young kid that might.
Absolutely.
We're not, I'm not saying this to hurt Booknight. Booknight, this is your history. To know a man, you got to look at his history. I'm looking at his history, not his story, not what he's telling you. I'm looking at what he's done. So, and then I think about, and you just made me think about it. I look at the leadership on that team he went to. Several players on that team been in trouble. Montez Harrell was arrested for felony marijuana trafficking. Miles Bridges, 3 felony domestic violence charges against him. I think another kid on the team. The leadership is very important, and I keep trying to let people know it matters what team you go to. Because she just said these young kids don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
And they go to teams, and the veterans don't help them because they don't care. They had a young kid can't even drive, right? So it was some veterans who was jealous of the kid because he was playing so good and wasn't passing the ball or whatever. They wouldn't go pick him up and take him out no more. You follow me? So when you go to the, and I'm just helping you out with your concierge service. Some of these guys go to certain teams and these veterans, and the vets they just don't do it.
Yeah.
we got Jordan Poole out there right now. His vet, who he looked up to, who he sat locker next to him, hit him upside his head with a fist. Draymond Green, I'm talking about, if you hadn't seen that.
Yeah.
So some healing got to be done. That man looked up to Draymond. You follow me?
Yeah.
So it's just, and then we wonder why kids go off and do stuff like James Bouknight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like, where's the family, right? And what role is a family playing? And sometimes family is unfortunately a factor, right? In how they maybe are not holding one accountable or aren't being the support that they needed because they're equally ingrained in the industry or what they've walked into with the player. And so I think, familial conversations are equally important with those that are closest to James in this case, in his circle.
Right. Okay. But guess what? We got a few minutes left, and I'm gonna see what you what's your, well, you can't have a favorite team. You like me. I like players. I got a question for you. Okay. If you were at home and you live, you don't live close to the Toyota Center, but what player, not KD, not LeBron, not Stephen Curry, not the old guys, which one of the new guys are good enough and exciting enough for you to stop everything you doing? Well, I can't. I got this meeting. No, I'm going to. Is it a young player that'll make you come and watch them play the Rockets? Who are they? Who are they? I got two.
So I'm gonna cheat right now, and I'm gonna say James because like my heart goes out to this situation.
He too old. James too old. No. James, no. Got to be young. James 30-something years old. I'm talking about the young guns. Young players. Young players. James too old. No. James and all the old. I'm talking about the new ones. I'm gonna give you a cheat sheet.
The James we were just talking about.
Oh, you talking about James Bouknight?
Yeah.
Hell no, you ain't gonna come to see him. That he ain't that damn good. No, you ain't come to see him. Hell no. No, I thought you were talking about James Harden. No, I'm sorry.
No.
No, you ain't come to see James Bouknight. No. You ain't come to see. He ain't that damn good. I'm talking about will make you get up. I like how you did. I'm gonna give you a cheat sheet. I said Ja Morant and Zion Williamson. They're my two. They'll make me stop. I'll get off the golf course and head down there to see them two play. Them the only two. The young players.
Those are the only two. What about Evan Mobley?
I ain't going to see. No. No.
Okay.
No, he's a good player. No, he's a good player. He ain't going to make. You got to understand.
I know. Ja and Zion are both like.
To be, insane. You got to be. To get me. See, to get me to go down there. You know, what's going to make you go? Because let me tell you something. The regular people going to come.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the marginal customer, the customer who might not come all the time. And she might not, this is Bible study that night. Honey, I'm missing Bible study to go see James Bouknight? Heck no. Evan Mobley? Heck no. But guess what? I might miss Bible study to go see Zion.
I hear you.
Those are the questions that I asked the people earlier. They came up. Some people said Jalen Green. Some people mentioned Jalen Green. Some people mentioned... but that's the first time I've ever heard Evan Mobley. That might be one of your clients. I think that might be one of your clients. I'm going to leave that alone.
Someone else put it in the chat, and I actually just now saw it.
Huh? Somebody put it in... Somebody
Jennifer
put...
Evan.
Who put that in there?
Oh, wait. No. Sorry. That was old.
Oh. I wish somebody would put that in there. Somebody said Trae Young. Okay, Trae Young and Luka is good, but I don't know. Good. I don't know if Luka gonna make me get off the golf course. You know, I'm thinking I'm processing some stuff that I like to do, and then and you know it ain't that much daylight, So I'm trying to get this daylight in, and then and then Luka. I ain't going to see Luka, but if it's John Morant, I'm going to see. So that's all. But girl, I enjoyed you today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I know the people, and but we're gonna keep in touch. We're gonna make sure this thing happens. But I'm just I'm glad to just say you rock today. Sarah rocks. All these women. And what I want to do, I want to make a steady thing of this. Talking to all those young, powerful women that were in that building that day. I mean, you can end it. We can just talk about that because I gave them my opinion of that day. But you the one stayed. You took the picture. I showed them the beautiful picture of all of y'all that in front of the place. Tell me how that luncheon. Tell me what that luncheon meant to you. You looking around that room, Yolanda Adams. Oh my goodness, just was unbelievable. I didn't want to get up and even go to the restroom because I didn't want to miss nothing she said. We're gonna end the show on this one. Tell me about your experience.
It was inspirational and I think motivating. The panelists, Yolanda, like you said, being one of them, just hearing her story and how she persevered through some of the things that she did. I think a lot of times we see people who we think have made it, and we don't always think about like what it took for them to get there and how they grew through their process. And one thing just throughout that weekend that I heard on multiple levels, and even with the woman sitting in the room, is that once you're aiming to get to a certain place in your career maybe, or even in your personal life, there's time where you're kind of in the dark, but those times that you're in the dark are some of the most fruitful, character building places and times that you need to be able to be successful to where you're going. And so us seeing each other and sitting next to so many powerful women and women of wisdom and just, motivating, like to see people really doing well with their businesses and their clientele, et cetera, was super encouraging to just be able to connect on that level with each other.
Awesome. Girl, you got us out of here without a moment to spare. Let me see. Can I share some with the people that didn't happen tonight? Make sure you get in front of your TV too. I was telling you about Kenneth Lofton Jr. He plays for the Memphis Grizzlies. His father, he grew up watching this show. Young man grew up watching this show, and now he's in the NBA. Right, that grew up not just watching, supporting the show. So he played for the Memphis Grizzlies, and they're gonna play against the New York Knicks tonight. And the second game, I think Dallas Mavericks. One of my best friends, he's the GM of the Dallas Mavericks. They playing against Phoenix tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all make sure y'all watch them. It's on ESPN. But thank you, Miss Pinto, and I can't wait to work with you in the future. You and Maria. I know y'all rock, and I just know it's just so much. I put it like this: your potential, the potential. See, if you already done it, right? That ain't your potential no more.
Right, that's good.
Y'all got more to do. Y'all got more to do. It's more in both of y'all, and guess what? We just got to bring it out of y'all. And well, thank you for coming to the shop. I can't wait to Jimmy to watch this. I hate he missed it today, but he's on a plane today. He'll be back tomorrow. And Chris was trying to come in, but Chris would have came in and messed the whole thing up. And I was not about to let him come in. And I texted him though and told him that we had a guest on the show. He thought he was coming in and to relieve me. But thank you so much, and we'll see you. We'll see you the next time. But Sarah, get ready because we're gonna.
Yes, sir.
So as Jimmy say after every show, we're gonna slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing, and we out of here. I'll see y'all later. See y'all tomorrow.
You.
All right, bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the chop shop. I'm talking sports talk, so turn your dials up, it's live in the chop